good morning students. As we know that air is a mixture of many gases. Dust and smoke are also present in the air. The burning of fuel produces smoke. Smoke contains a few gases and fine dust particles. And these particles are often very harmful. That is why we see long chimneys in the factories. This takes the harmful smoke and gases away from our houses but brings it closer to the birds flying in the sky. Dust particles are also present in the air. To check this, let us perform an activity. Find a sunny room in your school or house. Close all the doors and windows with curtains pulled down to make the room dark. Now open the door or a window facing the sun in such a way that it allows sunlight to enter the room only through that part. Look carefully at the incoming beam of sunlight, which shows the presence of dust particles. Air contains mostly nitrogen and oxygen. In fact, these two gases together make up 99% of air. The remaining 1% is constituted by carbon dioxide and other few gases, water vapors, and dust particles. How does oxygen becomes available to animals and plants living in water and soil? Let us perform a small activity to check this. Take some water in a vessel, heat it slowly on a tripod stand. Well, before the water begins to boil, let us carefully observe the inner surface of the vessel. Here we will see a small tiny bubbles inside it. These bubbles comes from the air dissolved in water. When we heat the water, the air dissolved in get escapes. As we continue the heating, the water itself turns into vapors and finally begins to boil. We have learned that animals living in water use that dissolved oxygen in it. The organisms that live in the soil need oxygen to respire. Now let us check that how they get air they need for respiration. Take a lump of dry soil in a beaker, add water to it and note what will happen. When the water is poured on the lump of that soil, it displaces the air, which is as seen in the figure, in the form of bubbles. A lot of holes are formed in deep soil by the animals living in the soil. These holes also make spaces available for air to move in and out of it. However, when it rains heavily, water fills up the spaces occupied by the air in the soil. In that very situation, animals living in the soil have to come out for respiration. Next is, how is this oxygen in the atmosphere replaced? Photosynthesis plays a very important role in it. In this process, plants make their own food and oxygen is produced along with it. Plants also consume oxygen for respiration, but they produces more of it than they consume. That is why we say that plants produces oxygen. Plants and animals depend on each other for exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide from the air. We can see here that both need each other as the balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is maintained. This shows that the interdependence of plants and animals. Next is windmill. The wind makes the windmill rotate. The windmill is used to draw water from tube wells and to run the floor mills. Windmills are also used to generate electricity. Next is there are various uses of air. Air helps in the movement of sailing yachts, gliders, parachutes, and aeroplanes. Birds, bats, and insects can also fly due to the presence of air in the atmosphere. Air also helps in the dispersal of winds, in the dispersal of seeds and pollen of flowers of several plants. It plays an important role in the water cycle.